This wasn't a dirty hit by Helleson on Zary. In the second period of the Ducks vs Flames game, Helleson was given a major penalty for kneeing and a game misconduct. Zary had to be helped off the ice to the locker room and did not return to the game. Wishing him a speedy recovery because it did look really scary. On the slow motion replay, you can see that Helleson sees Zary coming, sets his approach, and appears squared up to make contact with Zary's core. Helleson stepped up on the rush, and as Zary shifted his weight to cut inside, Helleson's body check missed, and their knees collided. Importantly, Helleson does not stick out his leg to initiate the contact. We've seen Zary dance around defenders before, he's very shifty. From Helleson's perspective, you see Zary approaching, you square up and try to knock him off the puck. You're not just going to let him go by. And from Zary's perspective, Helleson looks like a rookie blue liner just playing his 21st NHL game to beat for a scoring chance. Unfortunately, neither player intended for the play to unfold as it did, and an ugly collision resulted in an injury. Helleson was ejected and missed nearly 2/3 of the game. While the call sent a message, it doesn't necessarily mean the hit warrants supplemental discipline, and that appears to be the Department of Player Safety's decision. Look, I know I'm biased, and I'd want blood if it was one of our best players. Karlsson has already been on the receiving end of plays like this a number of times in his young career, and no one has gotten a suspension for those. Even last year, versus the Flames, and that one was even unluckier than this one. As for the fans booing, I wasn't one of them. The arena didn't show a replay, so in real time, it did look like a clean hit. While I don't want to agree with Emerson Edom because he annoys the crap out of me, seriously, he needs to drink some chamomile or something just to calm down. He is a former player, and he probably knows a thing or two about plays like this.
What could Helleson have done different, right? He's trying to go shoulder on shoulder. Risky move for Zary cutting there on the inside, but I don't think there was an intent to injure by any stretch of the imagination.
Side note, please heal up and get back soon, Hazy. It's going to be a rough road trip without you. Again, hoping for good news on Zary. As for the game, it had a wild ending, with one of the weirdest game-winning goals you'll ever see. So let's... It was Angels night after all. The Ducks came out very slow, with the Flames controlling the play early and earning a power play. Johnston looked like he was trying to hit a home run with that swing. Thanks to the post, the game stayed tied. The Ducks eventually started to find their legs, sparked by a big hit from Trouba. That Trouba choo-choo train was rolling all night long with his 6 hits. The Ducks led in hits 24-12 in this game. They finally registered their first shot compared to the Flames' 9 at the time, 5 minutes in. The Flames hit another post midway through the first, and the Ducks earned a power play of their own, where they generated 2 good chances but couldn't capitalize. Karlsson had a glorious opportunity from a Killorn pass but couldn't convert. After a slow start, the game evened out until the final minute of the first. A point shot from Hanley deflected off.
Bodies, sticks, the crossbar, and in.
Last touch by Weegar to give the Flames the lead. A lucky goal, but it wouldn't be their only one of the night. The period ended with a scrum, as this could be called a meaningful game for both teams if they want to make that playoff push. Early in the second, Gudas and Killorn don't talk, and Gibson caught a lucky break as the puck trickled through his legs, but wide. Then this was when Helleson's controversial hit on Zary happened. Again, hoping for the best on Zary. Though it was ruled a 5-minute major, the Flames only got a 3-minute power play due to Peltre's roughing penalty, so 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. The Flames did get a breakaway, but the Ducks scored just before the power play began, so close to their first shorty of the season, literally 1 second. Lundestrom drove the center lane, dropped the puck back, creating space for Killorn, who snapped a shot through a screen to tie the game 1-1. Killorn's first goal in 9 games. I know I've given Killer a lot of grief this year, but I no longer cringe when he's on the ice. In fact, he has been the best player on his line since Zegras went out. Not sure if that says more about Killer or Leo, to be honest though. Killorn still frustrates me with some of his poor decisions, but he's clearly just one of those players who needs 20th or so games to get going, I guess. Like someone told me from the start. Hopefully, Zegras, who is ahead of schedule in his recovery and already looking good, though his hair not so much, can help Karlsson find his game again. Although I will say, Leo did look better than he has in a while in this game. The Flames hit back-to-back posts on their power play, but don't score. They would shortly after though, on a set play off a face-off. Weegar found Kadri open back door as Strome lost him. Gudas delivered a huge body slam. The period remained chippy, with McTavish joining a scrum late. Karlsson had a breakaway early in the third, but couldn't finish. The Ducks did earn their second power play, and this time they made it count. Gauthier drifted to the right point and risked a shot through traffic that McTavish deflected to tie the game 2-2. The rest of regulation saw a few chances as both teams appeared content to get a point. To extra innings we go, and chaos ensued. Lacombe got a breakaway that looked like he was hooked from the arena feed, but on the replay, it seemed like a clean stick lift. Down goes the Flames the other way, and they were stopped by Gibson. However, the Ducks were called for a penalty, and though Michikov and Cronin were unhappy, it did seem like the right call. Minty did sweep the leg. Just lame, because the refs weren't calling much late, and then call this. Remember that other lucky Flames goal I mentioned? Well, it came out the worst time. Trouba's hard clear off the boards took a weird bounce thanks to Coronado getting a stick on it. It popped up and over the net to Huberdeau, who almost didn't even have to tap it in, but just a little bit. Gotta be one of the weirdest, luckiest bounces I've ever seen. While Gibson likely wouldn't have stopped it, what the heck was he doing? He played amazing all game, and he lost focus when it mattered most. Ducks lose 3-2. Couldn't get that magic third goal they seem to need to win this season. Gone are the days of the "you can't win here" chants, as the Flames have won 9 in a row now in Anaheim. Maybe the Ducks would have gotten that third goal if Terry had played, but he had more important things to do, so congratulations to him on becoming a father of 2.
Big week for Troy Terry, guys. Second star, second child, and number 1 in our hearts.
Overall, a decent game, just lost on 2 unlucky bounces. It could have gone either way. The Ducks now embark on an 11-day road trip, starting with the Blues tomorrow at 5 p.m. The Ducks and Blues will honor Fowler's 1000th game before, so emotions will be high. I'll be flying to Philly that day, so the recaps may look a bit different for the next few games. Thank you to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!